Muting.
So that's when her pussy fell out, and it was right on the roller coaster.
God damn it, Jables!
And it was a
We're
huge
live!
problem for everybody because there were tampons everywhere.
Jables, we're live.
Oh shit! I'm sorry, everybody. Hello, welcome to Lesser Saints Discord.
Prolapse edition.
Yeah. Lesser Saints Discord's Prolapse edition every Friday at 4:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I am your host, Jables Boogly. Joined with me is Rimshee and Sirs watching, as always.
Hey, thanks for the comment on the new music, Skull. And no one here is sorry about anything. Because apologies are for pussies.
If you apologize, you lose.
Yeah, the sorry was me not recognizing that we were live, not apologizing for what I said.
I don't know anything about the host thing, Skull.
Didn't even know.
That's something you're going to have to figure out on your end.
Well, no, we might have to fix the alerts on our end. I don't know. Skull, you might be hosting too early for us to recognize it. I don't know. I don't have a view of the Streamlabs to see when somebody hosts or not. Hey, Larry.
Hey, Larry's here.
So, anyways, I pulled some strings. Mostly because I'm a tampon thief. But yeah, I don't know where to go.
You steal one, you gotta steal them all.
Yeah, gotta catch them all. Period, man.
Ooh, that's a shiny variant.
Oh, it's got extra crusties on it.
God. That's a mental image.
Yeah. I don't know. If our audience can't handle that, I'd be very surprised because we talked about shoving fire extinguishers up pussies. So
we had an entire article about a dude's dick getting destroyed with expanding foam.
Yeah.
Complete with pictures.
And how it just looked like flaming hot Cheetos.
Yeah. Yep, fire extinguishers, Larry. That is what they're for.
Thank you, Larry.
Not for putting out fires. Oh no.
That should be like our alert. That should be the alert now whenever we're getting ready to read a painful article. It's like, get your fire extinguishers, boys. What?
Yeah, we covered some people getting concrete in their ass. Yeah, we did that.
I don't know
whether or not I don't know whether or not Wang did it first, but yeah, we talked about it.
I need to catch up on Wang.
Avros, why aren't you posting?
Yeah.
Probably because he's in Jeff's servers right now.
Oh, apparently he's watching right now.
Who?
Is he?
It says users in chat. One of them is Pavros.
Oh, so he's multitasking.
Pavaros, you little Fougeot.
Sitting over there, Sitting over there in fucking Jeff's watch party. They're like having us on in the background. Is that what this is? Is it a fucking pity view? Because I don't need your fucking pity, Pavros.
Are they watching? I think they're watching a movie Nick was in.
Oh, that's fun.
I could be
Are they
wrong.
watching Amy in a Cage? It's-
Also, FTO payer, whoever the fuck you are, say something in chat.
yeah, Pav, we're calling you out.
What's the
Wouldn't
matter?
be the
Ears
first time.
burning?
Yay, more potential spam. Fuck off.
Pav, feel free to pop in. We won't bully you this time, I swear. Maybe.
I make no such promises.
Yeah,
I love talking about the time you fell off a cliff.
I'm already backpedaling on that.
I feel like if we ever do get the bingo going, it's like retelling the story of Pav falling off a cliff is one of the spots.
Skull really wants to come in.
Oh, you're
I've
watching a
noticed
movie
Skull-
you edited with Jeff. Interesting.
Yeah, okay.
Didn't you know he was working on one? I mean, you're not just remembered for that, Pav. You're also known widely for not shilling your fucking shit.
Yeah.
Even when we give you the opportunity.
Even when we shove the opportunity down your throat. I gotta go change what movie my son is watching. Time for him to watch some Alien.
Yeah, turn on Deadpool.
Deadpool, Alien, maybe Aliens 2?
Pav.
Look.
Pav, I hate myself as well, but I have still shilled, like, shows where all I did was do 5 minutes of an opening act.
I mean, like,
And
no
I have also shilled comedy shows that I was going to be at, not performing or anything. It's like, hey, I'll be at this club on this day. I'll be there. I'm not performing or anything, but you know, that's where I'll be at.
Yeah. Like, Pav, you're talking with people where self-deprecation isn't a talent, it's a survival mechanism.
Yeah, I mean, just look at my height. How else do you expect me to survive that shit?
How can I look at your height? It's so fucking low. Like, it
just
hurts my
because
neck.
I'm 6 inches off the ground and standing at 4'1" tall.
Yeah. Did you have fun making out with your wife's belly button when you were fucking?
No, Jables, that was a choice. What the fuck?
We're all going to that special hell.
Yes, Peter Dinklage talks shit about me, but I don't care what he says because he's a fucking gnome.
Yeah.
Peter Dinklage talks shit about a lot of people.
Did you guys see that article where like, some medical professionals came out and said, like, Peter Dinklage isn't actually a dwarf? He's another type of short person. Because he's too tall to be a dwarf and his dimensions are way too proper. And
Get fucked, Dinklage.
Skull, have you not been here the last few weeks?
You know what, Skull? If you pop into the waiting room, yeah, I'll bring you on. Fuck it. Why not? Yeah. Peter Dinklage is doing a dwarf face.
He is appropriating dwarfism.
Oh God, what's my son doing?
That's a good question. You should probably find out.
Probably pooping.
Oh, wife's calling.
Could you tell that? From...
Hmm.
Hmm?
I don't know nothing. So yeah, we got articles, I guess. Can't put them
Yeah,
on
we have-
screen because Rimshee left. Damn you, Rimshee.
Yeah. Here, let's bring Skull in.
Oh, why thank you.
Skull, what do you want?
I remember now.
Okay.
That Peter.
Oh, I thought
Okay.
that wasn't the question, Skull.
Oh,
There was a question.
What do you want?
there was a question?
Yeah.
Oh, me? My
No.
question
Yes,
earlier.
you.
There are 3 types of meats, correct? Chicken, seafood, and beef. Correct?
Okay, get rid of him.
No.
Yeah,
No.
all right. Skull,
You
I
forgot
gave you a
about
shot.
pork.
You know, you
Alright,
fucked
it was
up.
nice knowing you guys. Have a good day.
You forgot about pork. You forgot about goat. You forgot about long pig.
It's also
Measles?
alpaca, venison, elk meat, moose is fucking delicious. Blueberry bear. Like,
Now imagine me having this conversation with someone for an hour and a half who only thinks there's 3 types of meat.
Also, seafood is an extremely broad category.
Exactly.
There's a lot of different meats in seafood.
yeah.
There's
If you ever
shellfish, there's
encounter
fish.
Skull, if you ever encounter that guy again, ask him what he thinks of long pig.
Long pig.
Long pig.
Long pig.
Might be a slim chance I'll encounter him again because I'm gonna try to avoid him at all costs, but I'll try to.
But ask about long pig. Trust
Long
me.
pig.
Speaking of
what's-
like what Skull brought up, like it's like like the 3 kinds of meat thing. I was at fucking McDonald's earlier because my grandmother wanted me to go in there and get her something. And like they're doing that fucking menu hacks thing right now.
Oh
Yeah.
God, yeah.
Yeah, but you have to buy everything individually and then put it together yourself.
What's the point when it was
No.
originally a
They
secret
have
item?
a menu hacks menu right now, where they like
yes,
pre-prepare it.
but the menu hacks menu, they don't put it together. You have to put it
No,
together.
right now they have it so that they will.
Huh?
Right now, they have it, so they will assemble it for you. Also, Skull,
Yeah.
read the chat.
No, they don't assemble it for you.
That right now they do.
Yeah, right now they're doing it. It's a promotion they have, Jables.
No. The menu hacks, they give you all of the items.
Jables,
They do not
Right
assemble
now-
it for you.
right now there's a promotion where they will assemble it for you.
I have
Oh,
to say
okay.
this.
Okay.
I'm with
Yeah.
Jables.
That's what I
'cause
just said.
I just remember the last time I ordered a menu hack, and I also saw a review, bro. Order a menu hack, and how to assemble it yourself.
I had
So-
to assemble it myself.
I don't know. Maybe
Yeah, I
some
ordered
of
it
them
twice.
will assemble it for you, but I don't know. Some of these things are fucking dumb, though.
But some of them are actually kind of good.
It's like, oh,
It's
get
all
the crunch-
McDonald's. It depends on which one you go to. Some
Yeah.
actually try and
Yeah.
source local beef.
Like, for example, the crunchy double. It's like, oh, it's McNuggets on a double cheeseburger. Okay.
I could just do that whenever.
By the way,
Or is it hash browns? Maybe it's hash browns.
No, it's
Looks
chicken
like
nuggets.
hash browns.
by the way, we're back to 0 days since we talked about food.
There's
It's
no
always
point.
gonna fucking happen, man. And Skull's
It
the
really
one
should
that
be
started
weeks.
it.
We
God
don't
damn
do
it,
daily
Intentionally,
shows, so it really should be
unintentionally.
weeks.
Unintentionally, my ass.
Where's Cats? Where's Cats to yell at us?
She's in her crate.
She'll be here eventually.
I still
yeah,
say she's in her crate.
Yeah, you have her crate trained.
She still won't admit that soft pretzel dough is bread once cooked, but she's at least crate trained.
Yeah.
Okay, so they don't come assembled.
Yeah. See?
Yet they spent all this money on an advertising campaign to like show them pre-assembled. I'd say that's false advertising, personally.
That is, I would call
Yeah.
that false advertising.
Yeah, and it costs more money to buy it as a thing as opposed to buying the things individually.
Yeah. But I do have a question. Does
We
it,
may or may not have an answer.
Are these menu items that people have created themselves before McDonald's said they're theirs?
No, it's items that are formed by taking items off the menu and assembling them into
Yeah,
a different
it-
formation.
No, they
I kind of
they
want.
pretty much went
I kind of want
to-
double
they-
cheeseburgers now. God damn it!
They pretty much went to the r/McDonald's secret menu
Mm-hmm.
and just took the recipes from there. They still don't call the double cheeseburger and the McChicken a McGangbang.
I was gonna say, I
Oh.
don't have my fucking McGangbang on there. Highly disappointed.
It's the best one out of all of them.
Yeah, it's pretty solid, actually.
Yeah, especially if you get the double cheeseburger with Big Mac sauce.
Yeah, and if you can find a McDonald's that still does the spicy McChicken.
Mm-hmm. Which I do. Yeah.
That's
So
all I
it's
really
more
wanted to come in
expensive
and
to
talk
order
about.
from. It's more expensive to order from the hack menu.
Yeah.
Than it is to actually just get the two individual things.
Now,
Because you're paying
um,
for the convenience.
Like the one that they show,
Larry-
like the one that I don't get, is I don't get the land, sea, and air one. I don't know why they advertise it as land, air, and sea. That doesn't flow as well. Stop doing that.
Yeah.
But
It's
basically,
like
that's all
you
I
put on the
wanted.
filet of fish patty and the McChicken patty onto a Big Mac. All you're doing is completely destabilizing the balance of the sandwich.
Well, Review Bra actually did a whole thing on that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that was the hack that he ordered.
Ah, I see.
And yeah, and he was like, well, I just have to get rid of a lot of buns here. This is ridiculous.
And like the other one is like, it's like, oh, the hash brown egg McMuffin. It's like, does that really constitute a hack? Really?
You know what
I'm-
constitutes a
Yeah.
hack? Yeah, you know.
Me.
I'm gonna go
This
get
show!
food. That's what I'm talking about
Everyone
food.
on this show right now is a hack.
I'm gonna
I'm
go
a
get
fucking
food.
hack. Also, Katzen just showed up. Speak of the devil. Were your ears
Hey,
burning?
you got out of your crate!
How'd you get out?
This may be the quickest we ever lose Cats and Ladies viewership.
Whatever. She'll always come back. Not
She's
worried
got
about
a
it.
thing for bad boys or something, so Sarah's really her draw.
Yeah.
That I highly doubt. Seeing as how I get into the most fights with her lately.
She likes it. We're
We're
on
on
not
pretzel
on
bread.
anything.
We're on pretzel bread.
Jables may or
Yeah.
may not be on cocaine. Cannot confirm.
I'm not. It's too risky nowadays.
As we all know, allegedly.
Yeah, I don't know anybody in the cartel, so I can get it fresh, so I'm not on it.
My grandmother was just asking me about that earlier today. She's like, didn't Coca-Cola used to have like some kind of drug in it? I'm like, yeah, Grandma, it had cocaine in it.
That's why it's called Coca-Cola.
That's kind of where the name came from. And to be fair,
They actually... Coca-Cola still uses coca leaves for flavor.
Yeah.
They extract all the cocaine out of it, and they supply it to hospitals to make like lidocaine and shit like that.
you know, like, to be perfectly fair, like the amounts of cocaine in Coca-Cola, even when they were still doing it, weren't overly large.
But
And this is in a time period where cocaine is in fucking everything. It's in cough syrup, it's in eye drops.
that's why everyone accomplished shit back then.
The Industrial Revolution would have never happened if morphine and cocaine weren't served in a cough syrup bottle. That's...
Oh yeah. Absolutely. It's like, oh, there's a little tyke have a cough. Just give him this syrup with codeine in it. He'll be fine.
Now, you have a bit of
One
a cold, but you need to work still. So here's a nice mixture of morphine and cocaine. You'll be fine.
Yeah, neither of these things have crippling addictive qualities.
Well, all right. People that get addicted to cocaine are generally alcoholics.
Yeah.
Because cocaine is a drinker's drug.
Drink yourself into a stupor and then use the cocaine to wake back up and do work again.
Yep. Exactly what it is.
It's probably how Billy Mays ended up dying.
Actually, did you guys see the new autopsy reports for Bob Saget?
Yeah, there's been a lot of shit going around recently.
Yeah.
Something along the lines of the amount of head trauma that they see in the autopsy is not consistent with the kind of fall that they say he had.
Wait, what's going on? I had to talk to a lawyer just now.
Yeah, but Bob Saget had skull fractures from the back of his head up to his eye sockets.
That was
Which is-
totally something that could happen when you have a heart attack.
Well, no, they never said he had a heart attack.
No, his official
no, they
cause
only
of death
implied
was
it.
ruled his official cause of death was ruled as accidental fall.
Yeah, which they say that the injuries that he had were the same as either like a 20 to 30-foot fall or a good whap on the head from a baseball bat. But if his hotel room had a bathtub, maybe he slipped in the shower, smacked his head against the bathtub spout.
You know, it's also possible he was suffering from something like osteoporosis, causing a weakening of the actual bones.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
they're just not including that. There's so many questions here that we don't have answers to. It's hard to speculate.
Yeah, because like my dad was the first one that brought it to my attention. It's just like, so it's looking like somebody might have killed Bob Saget, and I'm like, let's not jump to conclusions.
Yeah.
Well, if
Like,
anybody killed Bob Saget, I think it's Nikki Glazer.
Probably.
Yeah. Because of her terrible fucking song that she released like 2 days after he died.
Hey, speaking of comedians and shit, Jables, did you see that fucking video of Michael Rappaport getting beamed with a snowball?
I did. It looked fake as shit.
Yeah.
What about that cop that? What about that cop doing a PSA to drive slowly in this rain, and another cop SUV just drives by and just splashes her?
Yeah, that thing's like a year old.
Yeah, it is.
I have seen every funny thing on the internet. Fuck you all.
Sure, you have.
Yeah.
I can think of one funny thing
challenge-
you haven't seen.
What, the Christchurch shooting? Saw that. You were there.
That wasn't funny.
I don't know. Depends on how you look at it.
Matter of perspective, maybe.
I was talking about the porno my ex starred in.
Oh, I have not seen that. You're right. Send some links.
Fuck Twitter,
All right.
man. Twitter doesn't even let you. Twitter doesn't even let you look at anything anymore if you don't have an account.
Yeah.
Like you can scroll down like maybe 2 or 3 posts, and it's like sign up.
All right. So spring and summer is coming around, so I think this article is kind of important for everybody to know.
Oh shit, Jables. Oh yes, this one. Yeah, no, I know which
Yeah.
one you're talking about. Although I find the one right above it pretty funny.
Yeah, it's fine. We'll get to it.
Alright, we ready to cover this one?
Yeah, sure.
Alright, who's reading it?
You go for it, Rimshee.
Got it.
There's probably plenty
Miss-
of big words for you to stumble over.
Mosquitoes are attracted to specific colors, new study shows, and a lot of S's. Mosquitoes track odors, locate hosts, and find mates visually. The color of a food resource, such as a flower or warm-blooded host, can be dominated by long wavelengths of the visible light spectrum, green to red for humans, and is likely important for object recognition and localization. However, little is known about the hues that attract mosquitoes or how odor affects mosquitoes' visual search behaviors. A new University of Washington-led study shows that after... Yeah, University of Washington.
UW. Go Cougs.
A new University of Washington-led study shows that after detecting a telltale gas that we exhale, yellow fever mosquitoes fly towards specific colors including red, orange, black, and cyan. But they ignore other colors such as green, purple, blue, and white. Blue face paint, blue body paint. That's all you need to do to avoid mosquitoes this summer.
Look like a character from Avatar. You're set.
One of those blue monkey things. Mosquitoes appear to use odor to help them distinguish what is nearby. Like a host to bite, said Professor Jeffrey Riffle, a researcher in the Department of Biology at University of Washington. When they smell specific compounds like carbon dioxide from our breath, that scent stimulates the eyes to scan for specific colors and other visual patterns, which are associated with potential hosts, and heed to them.
Head, not heed.
I will heed you away, motherfucker!
Yeah, should I get you a
I've been
boxer?
doing fine on the long ones. I stumble on head. Go fucking figure. In the new experiments...
Heed is spelt with two E's.
Yes, I'm dyslexic. Fuck off. In the new experiments, Professor Riffle and his colleagues tracked behavior of female... whatever the fuck, I'm not reading that. When presented with different types of visual and scent cues. Like all mosquito species, only females drink blood, and bites from the... fuck it, what's the common name? Yellow fever mosquito. And,
chikungunya and
and bites from the yellow fever mosquito species can transmit dengue, yellow fever, and goddamn, Zika is one of them.
Chikungunya.
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 Chicken dinner.
Chikungunya. I'll
They transmit the Ebola.
I'll channel my African ancestors or some shit. I don't know.
Hello. You must look for the chikungunya mosquito. It is
We are horrible people.
Much problem.
And canceled.
Again.
That's Brazilian, you fuck.
Whatever. I do something every week, you fucks.
Yeah.
Who's gonna cancel me? Our audience? It's the same people every fucking week? No.
I'm with Y2K and I'm with Y2K and W. I'm actually a little sus on this because I wear black all the fucking time, and mosquitoes barely ever bother me.
Yeah, I'm also with Y2KW. The only time I've been safe from mosquitoes is around a campfire that was blazing and smoking at the same time.
I am either the target of their ire or left completely free. There is no middle ground for me.
In the rare occasions that I do get bit anymore, I usually don't even notice it because the bites don't typically itch and they go away pretty quickly.
Yeah. I get one or two mosquitoes really drunk because they're drinking my blood, and then they tell the other mosquitoes to stay away. So I only get a couple bites.
No. That in those cases, they go and find their friends. It's like, hey man, fucking open bar over there.
Well, actually, it's not. That's not what happens at all.
Yeah. I tried to make something out of it.
They look for the strippers.
To be
Who
fair,
doesn't like to? Who doesn't like to penetrate a stripper?
Well, I mean, every mosquito that ever bites you is a blood-sucking bitch, so.
Yeah. Standard.
So it's competition. They go for the strippers.
The ones that suck blood are all females. Yeah. Every female is a blood sucking bitch. When it comes to mosquitoes.
This has been Science with Jables.
Yes. Yeah.
Now I just need a setup where Jables is fucking Mr. Peabody and Rimshee is the kid. Peabody and Sherman, that was the kid's name.
Yeah, I'm not sure how well that would work. Gee, burgers, Pee-wee? Anyway. The researchers tracked individual mosquitoes in miniature test chambers, into which they sprayed specific odors and presented different types of visual patterns, such as a colored dot or a tasty human hand. Without any odor stimulus, mosquitoes largely ignored a dot at the bottom of the chamber, regardless of color. After a spritz of carbon dioxide into the chamber, mosquitoes continued to ignore the dot if it was green, blue, or purple in color, but if the dot was red, orange, black, or cyan, mosquitoes would fly toward it. Humans can't smell carbon dioxide, which is the gas we and other animals exhale with each breath. Mosquitoes can, however. Past research shows the smelling carbon dioxide boosts female mosquitoes' activity level, searching the space for around them, presumably for a host. The colored dot experiments revealed that after smelling carbon dioxide, these mosquitoes' eyes preferred certain wavelengths in the visual spectrum. It's similar to what might happen when humans smell something good.
All right.
Imagine-
So when a mosquito comes near me and I go, I shouldn't do that.
I don't know what you're doing, Jables, but I do not approve.
Sorry. Yeah, noise cancellation shit on, so nobody heard that except for maybe Sir.
I don't have it on for you.
Huh?
Do I?
Oh,
I'm
it's
gonna check now. Oh yeah, I do.
yeah. That's what I thought.
Alright, it's off now. I do because there was stupid shit going on in the background, so Jables needed a little bit of helpy whelp.
I'm sorry. I live next to a fire station. It's not my fault.
Yeah, why don't you move to Alaska? Are you being
Job opportunities?
Yeah, but they'll have a sugar mama. Pavros, when did you leave? You've been on this server before. When the hell did you leave?
The fuck is he? When? Where?
Look at new joins in the server.
God damn it, Pavros.
Why did you leave the server?
That means that he doesn't have the fucking guest role anymore.
Yeah. He doesn't have shit anymore.
He doesn't get shit anymore.
Hop in the waiting room.
Yep. It's discussion time.
Yeah.
I don't care that you're in a view
sir,
party.
Sir, by the way, sir, at least once a week since that other time, I've been laughing at the Pav roast title. Nice. At
Yeah,
least
that
once a
was
week
good.
it pops in my head, and I'm like, yeah, all right.
I mean, it just seemed like the most obvious one to me at the time.
Yeah. Still makes me chuckle.
Yeah, you'll still have
hey,
to. You'll still have to tell me if you managed to work out anything with that thing I said about naps.
wait, what?
What'd you say
As-
about Napster?
No, like I'll explain it later. Don't want to do it on the show. I'll explain it later.
Alright, if you don't want to explain about Napster, we won't listen.
I never used Napster, and it's not what this is about.
Alright, I think we've got the gist of this one. It's
Yeah.
gonna get a lot more sciencey. Which,
Needless to
you know,
say-
that's cool, but... As you all know, the link will be in the description of the YouTube VOD.
But needless to say, I think it's probably the hardest that I've ever made Jables laugh.
Yeah. Remind me. I might laugh again.
I said, like, it was in the middle of a conversation that it happened. I think we were in Nick's server? But, like, we were talking about urban decay and gentrification is what we were fucking talking about. And, like, we were, like, all going back and forth, like, adding different shit to the conversation. And at one point in the conversation, I'm like, this is what happens when you take naps out of public schools.
Yeah, okay.
And I killed Jables for like 2 or 3 minutes.
Apparently,
You
it's
killed me
still
right now.
pretty effective. I just saw the cat move and it startled me.
There it goes again.
I think you broke Jables.
I told you, the first time I did it was the hardest I've ever made it laugh.
Okay. God damn it.
That's why I wanted to wait.
I knew where you were going with it, but the way that you said it made me laugh again. Yeah, alright. Whew.
Yeah, like
Alright.
immediately afterwards, he's like, "Sir, I want to use that. Can I use that?" I'm like, "Do whatever the fuck you want with it. I don't care."
Yeah.
He just wants credit for the anal beads.
Well, Larry, you got your wish.
Well, no, I didn't giggle snort.
Close.
Got a good laugh out of me.
As I do. The first time was the hardest one, but
Well, it took a lot more build-up.
yeah, I said that was the condensed version. I can't remember who all we were talking to. I know Addie was there when it happened.
Well, I
Yeah.
can tell you right now, it wasn't. Probably wasn't around one of those people we talk shit about all the time.
Oh,
Yeah,
No,
they know. They may or may not know who they are, so don't worry about it.
they were not
Yeah.
present.
yeah, of course they weren't.
Like, I mean, like the conversation did start with a guy dooming, but again, I don't remember who the fuck it was.
Yeah, hey everybody, join the Discord so you can get on these these really fun conversations that we have off air.
Every now and then.
Yeah, maybe we should start doing stuff in the server when it's not showtime. Yeah, that's about how I feel about it too.
I wouldn't mind doing stuff in the server when it's not showtime, but it depends on what we're doing.
Yeah, it's like, that sounds like commitment that I don't need.
Yeah, like most of the people in the server, I'll pop into whatever Discord they're in.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, it's...
Yeah, it's like I would never advertise myself. I'd never advertise myself. I was like, hey, come talk to us on the Discord. It's like, don't come talk to me on the Discord. I'm never fucking in there.
Yeah. Feel free to hit me up on Discord. Like, I need friends.
Yeah. Of course, you know, like people who watch the show already know that. It's like, yeah, Sir does the show every Friday, then he completely falls off the face of the earth for the remainder of the week.
Yeah. And yeah, everybody should know that they can contact me anytime.
Jables likes being contacted.
I'm pretty
being reached out to. He likes being touched.
Yeah, I like being reached out to and reached around.
Yep.
Too bad.
But
in fact, Larry, we dedicated the better part of an episode to that. It was Addie that brought it up. Anyway, so
which?
Oh, how you know, only being able to handle so much social interaction for us, just like, okay, I need to go away again.
Oh yeah.
You know, it's not fun how much social interaction I have to do as part of my fucking work.
Yeah, you actually have to go out and talk to people in person.
Yeah. It's disgusting.
You're a foreman, so
like that's one of the few benefits.
That's right, I'm a foreskin.
That's one of the few benefits that this shitty delivery job has, is that I don't have to talk to anybody.
Yeah, I recently went through a thing this last week. The owner of the company I work for came into my little sonic welding room that I work in. And he was like, how many of these are you building a day? And I was like, roughly this much with the interruptions I get from other people. And then the owner of the company didn't say anything to me, started going to everybody higher than me. And all of a sudden I got like every hour, like somebody else is coming into my room and like talking to me about like, what did he talk to you about? Blah, blah, blah.
The fuck did you say, motherfucker?
Yeah, I just told him exactly what he asked for. That's all I did.
Oh, says you motherfuckers are bothering me.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden, like, they're all right. We need to do time studies on what you're doing. We need to add this to the bomb. We need to do this. We need to do that, just to make him happy. And it's like, yeah, he doesn't know what the fuck is going on. I understand it's his company and like he's concerned about like production shit like that. What I'm doing right now is we are creating backstock. It's not even that big of a deal. It's like, we don't need these products right now. I am just making them. You are giving me busy work. What does it matter? Yeah, but it became a whole problem. Now I have a whole fucking process that's written out and everything, and
which makes it even slower.
Well, no, I wrote the process. It's the same as I do, and I did it extra slow when they timed me. So it's like,
as you should.
So basically, what you're saying, Larry, is that Stockholm syndrome is also going to be known as Kubiak syndrome by the time you go back to work.
Yeah.
Because there's probably going to be hostage negotiations. Should we cover another article?
I don't know. Should we?
What about video game actions relating to real life crime?
Oh, the
Wait, which
the Russian one? Yeah, I could read
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That one.
that. I love this kind of stupid shit. Is it on screen?
Yep.
Hey, Larry, if you want us not to cover shit like this with the Russians, pop into a voice chat once in a while.
Yeah. Speaking to the
Or-
microphone.
Or pay us more money to not do it.
Coming to us from invimglobal.com. Russian teenager sentenced to 5 years for plotting to destroy Minecraft SSB building. You wouldn't steal a car, as the old meme goes. I don't think that's a meme. That's kind of before the concept. Never mind, moving on. But would you commit an act of terrorism in a video game? That
Fuck
question.
Absolutely.
I've done it.
1000%. I would commit an act of terrorism in a video game.
Not only
There
would
are
I,
several video
I
games-
have.
There are several video games where the goal is to commit an act of terrorism.
I commit acts of fucking terrorism and genocide every time I boot up Red Dead Redemption 2.
Yeah, I commit an act of terrorism every time I wake up. Wait, that's real life. Sorry.
That question, or the answer to it, may have landed a couple of Russian teenagers in a significant degree of hot water, according to a report by BBC Russia released this week. According to reports, a Russian court has sentenced 16-year-old student Nikita Uvarov from Kanks, Krasnoyarsk territory, to 5 years in prison. His crime... Wait, your parents named you Nikita? Man, no wonder you want to commit terrorism. His crime is teaching terrorist activities. But what makes this case interesting is that at least a degree of his criminal activity was committed in Minecraft, the popular block-based game. Okay, you're going to have to define teaching terrorist activities.
Yeah. Placing TNT in Minecraft and other people's homes in Minecraft, very different.
Yeah, that's just good. That's just good, clean fun.
Yeah. It's the reason why I won't play Ark online.
Yeah, because fucking assholes will show up out of nowhere and blow your house up and steal all your dinosaurs.
Yeah.
And then smear everything with poop. In a trial held behind closed doors, the 16-year-old was sentenced to 5 years in prison and a 30k ruble fine, approximately $400. Originally, 3 teenagers were arrested, but Uvarov was the only one sentenced to prison in the end. Accomplices Denis Mikhahenko and Bogdan Andreev were issued 3 and 4 year suspended sentences, respectively. Uvarov's crime is listed as undergoing training for the purpose of carrying out terrorist activities, Article 205.3 of the Criminal Code.
What
story
the
started-
actual fuck?
All right. I'm gonna come at this from a different angle. This is reading like propaganda, especially with all the Ukraine shit going on.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, Larry found video proof of the crime.
Oh, really?
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Oh, sorry about that.
That was good.
That's good.
That scream though.
Yeah.
The story starts in 2020 when the three, at that time teenagers from Kanks, were detained for posting leaflets around the city. The literature was posted in support of Azat Mikhalov, a Moscow student and anarchist accused of attempting to set fire to the office of United Russia. In an act of foolhardy bravery, the kids even posted the pictures on the local Federal Security Service building. What makes the case really odd is the fact that at least part of the conviction was not based on any real-world activities, but the fact that Uvarov and his friends had taken their obsession into the blocky, colorful world of Minecraft. There, the trio had built a like-for-like representation of the SFB building in question, and apparently were planning to blow it up.
How'd they get a fucking accurate representation?
I mean, there was a project, I don't know if it's still going on, but there was a project in Minecraft that was building like a true-to-life scale model of the Enterprise D from the next generation with a full interior.
Yeah.
I want to see that. I want to travel the Enterprise D.
There are a shit ton of texture mods. It's not that far out of the realm of possibility.
It was actually really cool, and it obviously was massive.
Oh yeah, obviously.
But
Yeah.
Okay, so if I'm understanding this correctly, they in their Minecraft server built a replica of this building, and we're going to put TNT blocks in the building to make it go boom. Therefore, terrorists? Question mark?
How old is this person again?
16?
16.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, teenagers fucking around.
Yeah. For those of you who continue.
I got called to the principal's office because I forgot my book for like an open book test, and the teacher said I couldn't take the test because I didn't bring a book, and I asked to borrow one because he had 7 or 8 on the shelf, and he said no, you had to bring your book. So I ended up failing that test because he refused to let me take it, and I just sat around and I like, huh?
That is dumb.
Yeah, that's just being an asshole for no other reason than to be an asshole.
Yep.
Yeah.
I am fully aware. So I sat around and I like made this whole like comic strip. At that time, it was popular in my school for kids to draw like little comic strips of stick figures and like fighting things and gunfights and things like that.
Yeah, we all
So I
remember
drew a little
battles.
Yeah, that's a phase everyone
So
goes through.
Yeah. So like I drew a whole comic strip and things like that, and during the test time, because I wasn't allowed to leave the class and I wasn't allowed to take the test. Fuck it. and
You'll get an F and
And,
more
like-
free time.
and they thought that the person shooting the bad guy was me shooting the teacher. And so I got pulled into the principal's office. It's like, is this you threatening like a shooting on this school? It's like, no. He wouldn't let me take the test. So I drew a comic.
It's like,
What,
was
what else was
bored.
I supposed to do? Just leave the class? What was
What
I
do you
going to do when I
expect
leave
of
the
me?
class?
To masturbate in the middle of class?
I could have walked home, made myself a sandwich. But, then I'd get in trouble for leaving the class. So I sat in class and I doodled a fucking comic. Yeah.
I assume you didn't use that language because in school.
Oh, no, I didn't say fucking. Of course. Yeah. I said freaking.
like any responsible school-age child.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
And then I called the principal a faggot ass bitch and I punched him in the face.
and everyone cheered.
1000%.
For those of you who play Minecraft, this will already be quite absurd, but for the uninitiated, the game is not a realistic simulacrum of the real world or the skills that would be required to destroy Russian government property. In other words, it's quite hard to find a 1 meter square block of TNT and a flint and steel in modern Russia. And physics are different in Minecraft, and they are in Moscow, making any training undertaken in the game somewhat useless.
Yeah.
I love how they just it's not exactly the same. 1 meter square blocks of TNT just aren't laying around.
Well, okay, it is Russia. Let's be fair on that point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They did have that whole fall of the Soviet Union thing that probably set them back about 30 years.
Yeah, there's probably a lot of stuff that people just end up finding. So
Still, this is very accurate. What you're not gonna figure out the best places to put TNT to destroy the entire building. In Minecraft, you're just gonna lay the whole first floor with TNT, do the same thing with the second floor, and so on and so forth until
Yeah,
it
'cause,
all detonates.
Because buildings in Minecraft don't take into account things like load-bearing columns.
Or gravity.
are you guys
What?
are you guys this just reminds me of like the RuneScape felon. Do you guys remember that guy?
No.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the RuneScape felon Josh Peralt ended up spending like 7 years in prison.
Mm.
What do you do?
Also, Canuck and Sean Murray here. Hello.
Hey. Hello, Canuck. Hello, Sean. Yeah, he in RuneScape, he made a joke about shooting up some kid's school,
Mm.
and he got arrested for it.
Yeah.
That is technically an actionable threat, depending on how he phrased it.
Yeah. I'm not gonna run through the whole fucking thing because it would take an hour.
You'd take an hour.
Take an hour to come. But yeah, I'm not gonna run through the whole thing, but yeah, I personally think it was unjustified that he was sent to prison for so long.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not passing judgment one way or the other.
So, getting a little further into this
Yeah,
article.
but it's Yeah, but this just rings like the same sort of thing where it's like it's not
This seems
justified.
even
It's
more
some online
far-fetched on
shit.
its face, though.
Yeah,
This seems even
it's
more
just-
far-fetched because, like, that one, oh, he made a threat to shoot up someone's school via text or voice while playing Minecraft. Versus these guys, they assembled a building in Minecraft and planned to blow it up in Minecraft. There was no actual display of threat there.
Now we're getting ready to get into the meat of what's really going on here, which is exactly what I suspected.
An angsty 16-year-old wants to blow up a government building in Minecraft.
No, like, here we go. As I said, I'll get further into the article now. Other evidence used in the conviction, at least according to the BBC report, included the fact the kids are fond of chemistry and have read the classics of anarchism, which are the sort of charges you'd expect to be leveled at a teenager in a Russian court with no public allowed. There are also allegations that Uvarov was convicted after his friends were put under heavy pressure to lie to authorities in order to provide evidence leading to a conviction. I'm just a child, I'm not a terrorist, Uvarov said, denying the accusations.
Hey, you know what? If there are any youngins listening to this shit right now, don't play around with chemistry. I have an uncle that I never met because he died while he was a teenager playing with chemistry.
Chemistry.
Yeah, he did some stuff and some things, and I wouldn't recommend it.
Well, no, that's actually a real thing. Like, I have an uncle I never met. He blew up the fucking basement in the house that they were living at, and he died.
What was he doing? Making meth?
I have no idea. Nobody. He was playing. He was really into chemistry. That's all I know.
He was there and then he wasn't.
Yeah, it was in the
Damnest
early.
thing.
It was in the early 70s. So I'm not gonna.
I'm not. I don't mean to laugh, but he was
laugh
there
about
and then
it.
he wasn't.
I don't even know the dude.
Okay. Then again, the report also states that Russian courts, while trying minors, do not ever require a jury in such cases, despite people being criminally liable in that part of the world from the age of 14. There's even a case ongoing at the moment with 14-year-old Yaroslav Inozimitov, accused of plotting an act of terrorism, a charge his lawyers say is false and based on nothing more than the child's love of playing with firecrackers in the street. Either way, the case is another example of virtual worlds providing evidence for real-life consequences and a sobering reminder of the reality many millions of people live with every day under despotic regimes. For one 16-year-old, it looks as though it's also going to cost him at least half a decade during his formative years, and that is at least partly down to the fact he built and planned to blow up a structure in Minecraft, a game made for children. So, obviously, this is my thoughts on it. This had nothing to do with the Minecraft thing. Basically, some Russian government official got pissed off that some teenagers were posting leaflets around the city, basically saying, fuck the Russian government, and found a way to put him in prison. Because political dissidents are not tolerated in Russia.
Oh, you wouldn't say. Really?
So yeah.
You mean politicians abuse power? Would have never guessed.
Governments don't like people talking against them? Oh, weird.
I'm not going to draw any
Yeah.
parallels to the modern day, but I can think of a few.
Yeah, there aren't about, I don't know, 10 to 12 books I could reference that talk about the same thing. No.
There are 20 to 30
this never
incidents over the
happens, and it's
past
never
year.
predicted.
There are like 20 to 30 instances over the past year I could think of. It's not like it's common or anything.
Yeah. Yeah,
Remember, we're not a political
enough for
channel.
the, you know, whatever.
Definitely not a political channel.
What? Obama dropping over 500 drone strikes? No. Never happened.
Bush invading because he thought Daddy was a failed president.
Hey,
oh no,
Sean
not a
Mo-
thing.
Shanma, we do not invoke that name here.
Whatever happened to him?
What do you mean?
Vernaculus. I haven't heard about him in a while.
Well, he's been well, he deleted all of his videos, and then he's been doing like audio versions chapter by chapter of his latest book. And he's been on the Laughing Scoundrel a couple times.
Mm.
Yeah, but I don't remember the last time it was on.
Yeah, I don't know anything about him anymore. This article makes me want to blow something up in Minecraft, though.
You know what? I've never played Minecraft.
Actually, we should make a Minecraft server that's all explosives.
We should make a Minecraft server. We should make a Minecraft server full of U.S. monuments and blow them all up, because in the U.S. you can do that without it being considered a fucking threat.
Yeah. If you do that kind of thing, it just means that you watch too many Roland Emmerich movies.
Yeah.
Let's try and make it look like the that one scene in or that one set of scenes in Independence Day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and even if somebody shows up to my apartment, I can just be like, "Hey, I'm just an alcoholic stoner, just fucking around on the internet," and then they'll leave me alone. Well, look at my apartment; they'll know what I'm about.
It's legal, man.
Yeah,
you know, if we aren't on another watch list by the
with destroying property.
You know, if we're not on another watch list by the end of this episode, I'm mildly disappointed. The government's getting slow.
If anybody in our audience is not on a watch list already, they shouldn't be in this audience.
Agreed. But
Rimshee,
don't worry, you all already are.
The only reason why it appears slow is because our current handlers are in the process of requesting a transfer. So we don't want to watch them anymore. Stop making us do this.
By the way, Rimshee, could you mod Shanma?
Yeah, I can.
Shanma can have a sword.
Yeah.
Pork sword for Shanma.
Pork sword!
He's around enough, and I trust him.
Pork sword for Shanma.
No one believes that,
Dina. No. Dina, you associate with me. You are on a watch list.
Also, you've said unflattering remarks about moose. They record that shit.
Yeah.
The fact that you have a cell phone makes you on a watch list.
No,
if you
Dina,
live outside the US, you're on a watch list, guaranteed.
No, it's not even that. Dina, in like private chats when we've just been watching random videos together, I've had you look up some really weird shit that put you on a watch list. You're on a watch list, babe.
Yeah. Also, Shanma, just because you have the pork sword doesn't mean that you have to act as a mod. most of the time that people get banned, it's usually by either Larry or Crab because they're way faster at it than any of us.
Yeah.
Like, we see it and it's gone. Like, I watch it pop up, and before I have a chance to react, it's gone. So, the pork sword means very little. Unless you're Larry or Crab.
Yeah, I don't give Crab credit for very much, but he's got fucking quick draw on that banhammer, man.
He's got quick draw on the banhammer, and he's great at making clips.
Yes, he is.
Especially
Also,
out of
At this
context clips.
point, the vast majority of the people that watch the show week to week have the mod status at this point. We have more mods than regular viewers.
Yeah, that's the no. We have as many mods as regular viewers.
I mean, like, let's see, like fucking Katz is modded, Dina's modded, Shanma's modded, Larry's modded, Crab's modded.
Yeah, we have 10 viewers, only 4 of which are not mods.
I'm pretty sure Canuck is modded.
You know what? Make Vampire mod so that she doesn't feel special anymore.
Vampire's always here.
Yeah.
Everybody gets a sword.
We're gifted swords to everybody here. Come on.
Alright, out of our 10 viewers,
Let's go.
only 3 are not mods.
Saddle up, motherfuckers. We go
One
to
of the-
war.
One of those people who's not a mod is Palvras.
Yeah, he isn't chatting enough.
Yeah, Pavros doesn't need one.
He's just watching while he does some other shit. So
Yep.
we're just background noise to him.
No, he's not the only one. Skull's a pleb.
Fair.
I'm posting in view chat for Jeff's server, and I'm tagging Pav.
Oh yeah. By the way, everybody, down below is a link to our Discord, which you can join. You can hop in the waiting room. You can join us for this last 10 minutes.
Yeah. Because we really have nothing.
Well,
Last
no, we
was-
actually have. One, two.
We have nothing worthwhile. Because we're not worthwhile.
Last week was a final 40 minutes because Nick was late.
Well, we have that teacher article.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
that one's,
that one's messed up.
Which is
Yeah.
why J-Bull should totally read it. Okay.
Let's.
Chat. Next article's rough. Get your fire extinguishers.
Trigger warning.
Go for it, Jables.
Yeah. Oh wait, hold on. Let me crack.
I had
beer
a
for this
feeling.
one.
Yeah, I'm gonna open my other drink too.
Everyone, get your imbibing alcohol ready. You'll need it. You'll need a lot of it.
Disgusting treats. Teacher sentenced after lacing cupcakes with her husband's sperm and feeding them to her students. Sorry.
Oh man, this is gonna be one of those articles.
Well, it wasn't sperm, it was semen, but you want it.
Yeah,
I want to get technical about it.
Dean is pissed. Larry's making jokes. All is right with the world.
A teacher has pleaded guilty to disturbing child sex crimes, including lacing cupcakes with her husband's sperm before feeding them to her students. Cynthia Perkins, 36, faces 41 years in prison after taking a plea deal on Monday in exchange for testifying against her now ex-husband, Dennis. He was working as a Livingston Parish Sheriff's deputy at the time. Wow, cop and a teacher.
Oh boy.
At the time of his arrest, the Louisiana
Pig in a
woman
poke?
initially protested her
I don't know,
innocence
Shanma. Ask
to-
cats.
Wait, hold on. No, actually, they're not keto friendly. There's too much sugar and cum. Yeah.
I think that depends on diet, but
They're not. There's a lot of glucose. Sorry, not glucose. Fucking, what is it called?
Simple carbohydrates.
Yeah. Whatever. There's too many carbs and sugars in cum for it to be keto friendly.
is this
Yeah,
a
let's get
fetish
through this
thing?
article.
I don't know, Dina. We're probably going to find out, unfortunately.
Man, I hope it's not. Because that makes it even worse.
The Louisiana woman initially protested her innocence to 72 charges for various sex crimes.
Oof.
Yet this week pleaded guilty to producing child pornography,
Oh,
second-degree rape,
fuck.
and mingling harmful substances. All right.
wow.
Wow. This article got fucking harsher than I thought it was.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like we said, fire extinguishers, everyone.
I
Yeah,
didn't know we
yeah.
would need them that badly, though. Jesus
we
shit.
need more. We need a fire truck for this shit.
Yeah, these three we thought was representative of what she had done, and by agreeing to the facts as we put them on the record, she prepared herself to testify against Dennis Perkins. Assistant Louisiana Attorney General Barry Milligan said on Monday. Cynthia and Dennis were arrested in October 2019 and faced 150 felony charges, including rape, child pornography,
Oh,
sexual
just
battery
do
of a child,
CP.
and
Just
video
do-
voyeurism.
Just do
What?
CP
Hold on.
in the future.
Wait,
Okay, I'm
hold
gonna have
Hold
I'm gonna
hold
have to
on.
have Jables reread that because Rimshee talked over him.
Yeah, Cynthia and Dennis were arrested in October 2019 and faced 150 felony charges, including rape, child pornography, sexual battery of a child, and video voyeurism.
Oh my
The
god.
fuck is video voyeurism?
I thought this entire article was going to be about cupcakes.
Video voyeurism is basically you going around like filming other people having sex without them being aware of it.
Oh,
so
got it.
It's being a peeping tom with the video camera.
Yeah.
Got it. I thought it'd be the other way around. I was like, that just sounds like porn. Like cam girls. What's wrong with that? But no, if it's the other way around,
Yeah.
fuck that.
Yeah. Cats.
It's,
we didn't
it's,
realize it
it's,
was bad. We did not realize it was this bad, Cats.
Yeah. I thought it was just a sort of cupcake scandal, but apparently the cupcakes were only in the title. There were also charges relating to a dog, according to the Daily Star. What the fuck? Cynthia filed for
The fuck
divorce
did she
and
do to a
returned
dog?
parole at the high school after the arrest. She claimed she was manipulated by her then husband to commit the horror crimes. Dennis was fired from the sheriff's department after the charges were brought. Cynthia was scheduled to face a trial by jury on Monday and could have faced 72 years in prison. However, 68 of the remaining charges against her were dropped when she took the deal. She was given 40 years for second-degree rape and 30 years concurrent for sex crimes involving juvenile under 13. Wait, what did she do? No, what did she do? All we've heard that she's done is give out
Cum cakes.
semen stuff.
Yeah, she's all we know that she's done is cum cakes.
I didn't. Is that sexual assault? Sure. I wouldn't call that
that's
rape.
definitely
though.
sexual assault.
Yeah, but
that's
I
the
wouldn't call
question.
it
It's
rape.
like, well, that's the question. It's like, are they tying her to what her now ex-husband did? Was she involved with his crimes? Because it seems to be what they're implying.
All right. The sperm-laced cupcakes incident hit her with a 1-year sentence. She has no possibility of parole after taking the deal. Today, Cynthia Perkins admitted to her crimes and pleaded guilty in a court, Attorney General Jeff Landry said. She not only waived any right to appeal and attempt to avoid conviction, but she also spared the victims from reliving her horrific crimes during this particular trial. What crimes? She made a bunch of kids eat cum that was like mixed into the icing or something, or mixed
Which,
into
don't
the
get me
cupcake
wrong,
batter
is
than-
horrible.
Yeah. I said, like, I'm guessing that she was involved with the other charges.
Yeah, but what are the other charges?
Well, sexual
This article's-
battery, rape, the child pornography.
Yeah, but this article is doing a great job of burying the lead.
Yeah. Like, maybe
Focusing on these cupcakes.
maybe it's a court order thing where, like, you know, details about it can't be released just yet, but
Yeah. Conviction is in the best interest of our victims and justice. We look forward to holding Dennis Perkins accountable for his crimes in the very near future, he added. Cynthia's legal team had been attempting to have her trial removed from Livingston Parish as they argued that the social media hype around the case could not guarantee an impartial trial. That's fair.
yeah.
Yeah, if I was put on trial and people knew about anything that I said on this show, yeah, I wouldn't want them in my jury. That said some fucked up shit 2 weeks ago.
Mhm. I remember.
What do
I
you
was
mean
standing
2 weeks
behind
ago? You've said fucked up shit more recently than that.
Yeah, but I was extra fucked up 2 weeks ago. Let's run a train.
Oh no, no, Larry. Like, dudes like this guy, unless they get isolated quickly, they don't live long.
Yeah, victim's family on deal. Yet they eventually agreed to a deal, which was also okayed by the victim's family. They feel that this serves justice and better protects their children, said Assistant Louisiana Attorney General Erica McClellan. She played a role in this, and she acknowledged that today, but she was very much taken under control of Dennis Perkins, and he manipulated her and twisted her into doing a lot of things that she was not comfortable doing. Disgraced Sheriff's Lieutenant Dennis is facing 150 charges, many of which are sex crimes. The couple was originally to appear as co-defendants. A judge ruled in favor of a severance last June, however. He is the real monster, said Cynthia Perkins, attorney Paul Woody Scott. Why'd you include his nickname?
Oh, fuck. Word count. Word count.
Yeah, alright. That's what she wants to make clear. It's not about shifting blame. She took responsibility today. I mean, that's what she did. but she looks forward to going after the real monster. Dennis's trial is set to begin in May. Okay.
Well, that was
That's literally no closure on that. Also, there are a lot of accusations going on that have nothing to do with just cum and some icing in some cupcakes.
yeah.
I have no idea what's going on here.
Pretty bad, I know that much.
Oh, I know it's fucked up, but I wouldn't call it rape.
Yeah, beyond it being pretty bad, I don't know.
Also, like they specifically said second degree rape.
Yeah, what's the difference? Different levels of that.
I'm about to find out.
Yeah, and
We're learning something dark, people. Get your big boy panties on and grab your fire extinguishers.
Yeah, chat, please put your input on this.
Yeah. According to the Vindicate Criminal Law Group, second degree rape occurs when a person uses forcible compulsion against a victim who is simply incapable of consent by reason of being either physically helpless or mentally or mentally incapacitated.
Oh, so it's rape because she served sperm cupcakes?
No.
No, like it also occurs when a victim who the defendant is not married to has a developmental disability. Oof.
Dude, was she teaching a special ed class?
Doesn't have anything to do with the classroom, I don't think.
Yeah.
Or when the victim is a frail elder or vulnerable adult. So basically, what I'm understanding is like one
Chris
of
Chance
the
incident.
one of the charges is potentially her husband and also her, because like she's tied to that charge as well, had sex with a minor who was not all there potentially.
Be it drugs.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Well, we assume it's a minor. It could be a Chris Chan incident where it's actually Dennis's elderly mom who has dementia.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Had to bring that one up.
I have to
Hey,
put some levity into this somewhere. And that's the best I can manage with this bullshit. Oh, probably not the best, but it's the closest I'm gonna get right now.
Hey, Katzen, if you want any more hope for humanity, I bought a homeless guy a cheeseburger today. That makes you feel any better?
Oh, that was a very charitable thing for you to do, Japles.
Yeah. I guess. That's just, like, I don't want to brag about it or anything, but like I just want to restore a little hope and humanity in Katzen.
Also, I saw that shit about dumb Americans cats. Just because you got one of your German friends to agree with you doesn't make you correct.
Yeah.
What about the Germans?
Yeah, it's just cats being wrong about pretzels again.
Oh yeah, she's wrong. So's her friend, which doesn't really make a difference because it's Katz's friend. Why wouldn't she also be wrong?
Again, I still don't see your point.
Yeah. So what if she thinks we're wrong? It doesn't make her right. She's still wrong. Well, that just means she's even more wrong. It means your friend is prejudiced and a bigot.
Cats, you can pop on anytime, you know that, right? I know we say this pretty much every week, but...
Yeah, we're just sitting here waiting for Nick.
Okay, so I went to Google.
Speaking of which, I posted an article, but yeah, go ahead and talk about your Google thing. I'm gonna pop out for a second so I can make a phone call.
Yeah. So, again, I went to Google, and I started typing, and I said, is a soft pretzel, and the first thing that came up was, is a soft pretzel considered bread? And the answer to that question is yes. Specifically, according to healthline.com, pretzels are a type of bread typically made from wheat or rye flour and a few other ingredients such as yeast, sugar, salt, water, and butter.
Yeah, the only difference is it's dipped in lye or something like that. That doesn't change its entire makeup.
They're treated with it.
Yeah.
They're made in a very similar fashion to bagels.
Which is kind of cool.
And, as I've stated earlier, I actually was right about this point. Hard pretzels and soft pretzels can be made with the exact same dough. The hard ones are just baked longer and at lower temperatures to drive out the moisture.
Makes sense. Pretzels are bread, confirmed by baking. Not all bread is even baked.
Yeah, and not all pretzels are dipped in lye anymore either. It's usually sodium carbonate.
Yeah. Cats is just having issues. It's fine, Cats. We still love you. You can be wrong. It's okay.
Also, I don't believe that you can flip a table, Cats. It would throw off your center of gravity.
You love us, Cats. You love us because we are right, and you can't accept that.
I think the word you're looking for is loathe.
No, I'm looking for love.
Alright, I will give you that concession, Cats. You can flip a small table.
Like a coffee table that doesn't have anything on it. As long as it's like one of those cheap IKEA ones. But then you also risk breaking it.
I don't think people consider the safety of the table before they do a flip.
True. But if it doesn't have anything on it, is it really worth flipping?
I mean, it depends on how much of a mess you're willing to clean up afterwards. Just like,
do you?
do
Cats
I
think
really
she
want to
could
fuck with
flip me.
Giddy?
I like it. Come try it, Cats. I will stand still so you can try to flip me.
Yeah, we'll fucking record it and put it on the show.
It'll be the intro video.
No, like it would be like our transition screen. Like every time we go to put a new article up, it just cuts to a short clip of cats flipping Rimshee, and then the article's there.
Trying to flip me. Trying. I'm more dangerous sleep-deprived, Cats. Just be aware of that. I don't remember what's going on, and I flail, and you'll end up underneath me. And it won't be pleasant.
Yeah, so you have to remember, Cass, when it comes to Marines, sleep deprivation is part of the training course.
It legitimately actually is. Hell, it's part of the final test in boot camp. No joke. One of the the Crucible, which is officially the final test before you're considered a Marine. I mean, you still have like a couple weeks to go, but we'll skip that for a minute. Is called the Crucible, and part of it is it's something like 72 or 78 hours. I forget the exact amount of time, but it's set up so you get at most 4 hours of sleep a night. 8 hours of sleep total.
Yeah.
You'd have to get me to agree to drink. But also, that may not be part of Marine training, but there's a reason that Marines are known for doing stupid things in the barracks. And I never left the barracks. I did not get married while I was active duty.
Okay. I started drinking never.
I'm a jarhead. If I'm not waking up to PT vomiting, I didn't have a good night's sleep. Or at least that's the stereotype.
Yeah. He tends to be a bit more of a connoisseur of his alcohol now.
Yeah.
Rimshee
I'm not.
likes to think he's a snob.
Oh, I'm not a snob. I don't. I'm not the kind of person who will say, "Oh, that shit's horrible. Why would you drink that swill?" No, everyone has their own drink. I just like my drink.
Yeah, your drink is bourbon on the rocks.
No, it's scotch.
Oh, sorry, scotch on the rocks. Which, by the way, if you guys ever go to Scotland, they'll have like little mini decanters of water all across the bar if you go to the Scotch bar.
Yep.
It's because you're supposed to add a little bit of water to bring out the actual aromas and the flavors.
Yeah, about 5 drops per ounce, I believe it is.
Yeah.
Of course, that's a rough estimate, but it's not a big deal.
Yeah, pouring that a little extra water in it stirs it up a bit, brings out the aromas, and helps the flavors pop a little bit.
That's why if you want to get really technical, you add those drops, and you include whiskey stones or something to the like that stays cold but does not melt, so that you don't oversaturate. Another option is to just... But this is also why you get massive ice cubes or ice spheres to put in the drink. They melt slower because of thermal mass.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, the spheres are better because it's
Less surface area.
yep.
Thermally, there's less energy transfer from a sphere, or when you're involving a sphere than when you're involving something with sharp edges.
Yeah. Yeah, because edges are pointy, less surface area.
No, more surface area.
No, that the points are less surface area.
More exposed surface area over the entire thing for heat to transfer. And the
Yeah.
whole process would be trying to reduce those pointy, larger surface areas down to rounded, fewer surface areas.
Hmm.
Hey,
Which is why
Shanna!
I recommend everybody buy some silicone Death Star molds. If you're a nerd.
Their tongues can't repel flavor of that magnitude.
Yeah, I like
Oh, by the
scotch
way,
and I like
update-
cigars, so that's me.
Update for everybody in the chat. Nick's show's delayed a little bit.
Again. But it's okay. We're not saying anything about it. Not passing any judgment here.
He keeps making the mistake of taking naps. And his alarm not waking him up.
You know, I
So-
went through that one too many times. I started putting so many alarms. Now all it really takes is 2 alarms to wake my ass up.
Mhm. Yeah, here, let me look how many times. I called Nick 4 times on the phone and twice on Discord to wake him up.
It's like,
Yeah.
hey, buddy. What are you doing?
Yeah. You were supposed to start 15 minutes ago, buddy.
Having yourself a little sleepy sleep?
Yeah. I would love to do that, but oh, by the way, yesterday was my last 10-hour shift in the foreseeable future.
Woohoo!
Yeah. I will now be working 8-hour shifts Monday through Friday instead of 10-hour shifts Monday through Thursday. Which I fucking love.
One fewer days off, but less exhaustion throughout the week.
Yeah. Well, I get one extra day off where I do all of the things that I would have done after work. It's not a day off. I'm just like working at home, doing cleaning and everything like that. Where if I was working 8-hour shifts, I would just do like the little stuff immediately after work instead of being tired as shit.
Yeah, honestly, there are weeks where I'd rather work 10-hour days, 4 days a week, and then have Friday off. And then there are times where I'm like, no, I need to get off after 8 hours. Fuck this noise.
Yeah. Well, ever since they implemented the whole 10-hour thing, it's that last 2 hours that kills me. It's just like I'm done. Like I want to go home. I want to sit down. I want to relax.
Yeah, but once you get used to that, going back to 8 is like, wait, the day's already over? The fuck?
I've been doing the 10-hour shifts for almost 2 years now.
Yeah.
No,
Oh.
I haven't gotten used to it.
Maybe it's just not for you. It's not for everyone. I can get used to the 10.
Yeah.
I've done 12-hour days before for like weeks on end.
Yeah,
And
all right.
I got used to it, but I'm also in a trade.
uh,
I'm also in a career that is a possibility, but it's not gonna last forever.
Yeah, I'm also. It's also the type of job I do. That's the other problem with it.
Yeah,
I am standing in the same place, just doing repetitive motions all day.
yeah, that'll kill you.
Yeah. So yeah, 10 hours is a bit much for that.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
I
So
can't stand up for 4 hours, let alone fucking 10.
yeah, I'm Sonic. Well, like if I was on camera right now, I'd show you the exact motion I do all day, every day.
It looks very similar to a lot of the cam boys you see, but it's less sexy.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, if
But-
it's one thing that I've
but-
learned about the internet and cam sites, you don't have to be attractive. That is not a prerequisite.
Oh yeah, no, you can be the fattest, ugliest person around. Someone will still watch you. Someone will still give you money. Because people have weird fetishes.
Oh yeah, and feet is the biggest one. Just show feet. You'll make a shit ton of money.
Lick your feet, you'll make a shit ton of money.
If you can.
Yeah. I don't want to see Canuck as a cam boy, but I want to hear all about how much money he makes doing that.
Canuck, you're not ugly. You're a bear. There's a shit ton of gay dudes that would be extremely into you.
There's a shit ton of girls that would be into you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Canuck, you're the dad that they never had.
Gotta be careful about that. Bar might be like, hey, stepping in on my racket. Fuck off.
No. Bar's the god of war. That's a different thing.
Yeah, but he plays the surrogate dad role more often than you'd think.
I know, he's done it to me a couple of times.
I didn't realize you went to Portugal.
Huh? What was that?
I said I didn't realize you went to Portugal.
Oh, no, he's done it online. Like, I'm not saying he's done it in person.
Yet.
Yeah. What, are you saying Bar and I wouldn't be friends in person? Is that what's going on?
I just... Wow, that was weird. I just didn't think that that Bar would go for someone like you.
Everybody knows that Bar's my daddy. Yeah. He coached me through shaving one time. It was pretty cool.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm totally serious. 1000%.
I could totally see you being serious.
Yeah. No, I actually have a dad that taught me how to shave. It's
Yes, but did he teach you how to straight razor shave?
not with the straight, with one of the safety razors. Do you mean?
No, straight razor.
Did he teach you how to shave with the sharpened bone of a fallen enemy?
No, not with the straight razor, but with like a single blade, with one of the safety razors from the 50s.
Yeah, I'm gonna teach my son how to use a straight razor because I want him to understand the basics.
Yeah.
Also, that gives him better blade control.
Also, with my mental health issues, I shouldn't be trusted with one of those. Let's be
I'm
fair
not
on
gonna
that
argue
point.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's one of those things. It's like, yeah, I probably shouldn't increase my options.
I've
There's
got-
a reason why the belt I wear is more bungee than belt.
There's a little more give.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't own any leather belts for a reason, and I should not have a straight razor.
I have 3 up in my up in the master bathroom.
Oh, you know what, Rimshee? When I come to visit you, will you give me a good shave?
I've never shaved another person before, so we're gonna avoid the carotid. But sure.
All right. Oh, that sounds like fun. Sounds like good content.
Yes. Yeah, you want to go. You want to stay strictly on the face. That way, if something does go wrong, you can say that he did it. It's like, what the fuck happened? I had an accident.
Yeah. Rimshee,
I'm just gonna carve a lightning scar into his forehead.
Shove it straight in my throat.
I don't worry. I'll just carve a lightning scar into his forehead.
What? I'm not Charles Manson yet.
Tell them you fell off the swing.
You haven't even been here, Pavros.
You can't say bye if you haven't said anything beforehand.
Yeah. You've had like you've said like 3 things recently. And then bye.
But he did the thing.
He did a thing.
He's setting up a stream. He said it.
He did a
Yeah,
thing.
Pavros, what's the name of your stream?
he It's not our fault that you don't say anything. Also, what is your stream? What is your stream?
Oh, you have to set up your stream. What is the name of it? Where's it at? Where are the links?
This is why you're not a mod.
Oh, come on. I give Jable shit for
Alright.
acting childish, but seriously.
Alright, Pav, here's the thing. I'm trying to help you because you are shit at promoting your own shit. And so is Buck.
And Pig.
And so yeah, Buck and Pig are also terrible at promoting shit. You are at least around, so it is up to you to promote your shit. So
Like, that's one of the
maybe
main reasons we have
you should
Jables. He
try it
promotes.
sometime. Yeah.
Yeah, because Rimshee usually doesn't have time or forgets, and I'm not on social media.
I promote
Yeah, and
before the show. I will randomly promote during the week, but I'm mostly doing mod shit. Jables is mod of a server that doesn't require much modding. So he gets
Yeah,
to just spam
and-
suggestions.
Yeah, and I also have I have ends with some Twitter accounts that also promote us. A few people pop in, but they're it's not a regular thing. But they retweet my tweets. So Pav, tell us the name of the show. What's the name of the show?
The audience is waiting, Pavros.
Yeah, it's all on you now, buddy.
Thank you.
Advance to the rear.
And that's a great
Thank
show
you.
name.
Yeah.
And where does Advance to the Rear stream at, Pavros? Are you on Twitch?
Do they stream on? Do you guys stream on Twitch?
All right.
Yeah. Do you guys post clips on YouTube?
So there you have it, everybody. Advance to the Rear on Twitch. Check it out sometime.
Well, pop over there and follow, and then come back to us. Yeah. What channel do you post clips to, Pavros? Is it Buck's channel, or is it Advance to the Rear? See, Pav, I didn't know that Advance to the Rear actually had clips.
I didn't even know I had a YouTube channel.
Exactly.
We are learning so much tonight.
See what happens when you just promote just a little bit? Just around? Because now you have 3 more followers and 3 more subscribers for your YouTube channel. Don't say shit, sir.
What?
What?
The fuck did you mention me for?
Because I know you won't subscribe.
I don't subscribe to anything.
Yeah. That's why I said, except for you.
You could have just left me out of it altogether.
Coulda.
Oh, wait. I'm already subscribed to Advance to the Rear.
See?
Yeah.
I'm not subscribed, but I am following.
Oh, no. I was talking about their YouTube channel.
Gotcha.
I don't even have a YouTube account.
Pop, you gotta promote. That's how you do things. Do what
I'm
I
already
did.
subscribed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't build an audience if you don't try and put yourself out there.
Yeah.
And just look at us. See, like, we have an audience. A small audience, granted, but it's ours. Now, they come up here every week. I don't know why.
Our audience is great. I love our audience.
I do too.
By the way, everybody, if anybody watches this on YouTube, be sure to join us on on Twitch at 4:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time to be a part of the chat, so that we can interact with you.
Except all you apparent robots that are sitting in the users list. Fuck off.
Yeah.
You never talk to us.
Oh,
We feel left out.
Somebody has one bitty. Audience says hi.
The audience has said hi. Nah, but come on.
Yeah.
Man.
Oh,
It's alright.
hey, Pav. I am in the same boat as you. I have gotten tired of doing this show when I'm not doing it. I love doing the show once it comes up. Once I'm actually in it and I'm actually doing it, it's a lot of fun for me. But I want to end it all. Pav, pop into the voice chat.
Yeah. If you need to talk, man, like, we're here.
Yeah.
Hell, I'm usually not doing anything. And so like Jade was I've been there. I spent the better part of 10 years hiding in my room, wishing the world would go away before I got a driver's license and my first job. It fucking sucks. It can suck real bad.
Yeah, I get it. I also have a very, very thin skin, apparently.
Yeah. There's nothing necessarily wrong with that.
I think it was 3 weeks ago. I straight up grabbed my phone, turned it off, and I almost walked out the door and just left like literally everything behind. But hey, we're talking to an audience, so let's not be too depressing now. I'm gonna keep my mask on.
No.
No. That's not what this is
No.
about right now. That's not what
It's
this
turned
is about
into
right
something else.
No, it's
now. Besides, like, Pav, the show was supposed to have ended half an hour ago. We're already way over time.
40 minutes ago.
Yeah,
We're
but
technically
then-
not
you
even
guys have
doing
to
the
figure
show
out shit.
anymore. We're just waiting on Nick.
We're recording us waiting on Nick.
Also, because Nick made us wait, we're gonna go over next time. So
Yeah. I mean, he's still not online, so fuck it. I've got nowhere to be tonight.
yeah, Pav. Say what you said again, real quick.
What do you mean? Oh, the walking out the door, the increasing desire to just start life over, to wipe my memory and just forget literally everything. Oh yeah, no, that's been.
I
don't-
suggest
I don't-
not trying to get a second wife. It doesn't usually end well.
Wait, no. Hold on. How old are you, Pav?
I'm 28.
You're 28. Same age as me. Do you have any idea of starting this new life?
The idea of starting a new life? Pro, no.
Yeah.
No, I don't think about it that far. It's the same. It's basically the same. Like, I don't want to say the S word on here because you are streaming.
But there's an
Self-delete.
overwhelming feeling to try and get away from everything.
Yeah, just it's the same feeling. It's that same like triggering thing. It's like the way I can put it is like it's this overwhelming pain and being constantly reminded of everything I've lost. like every little thing, and it's become so ridiculous that I can't function, and it's been that way for like 4 years now. I don't know how I'm still alive.
Well, as long as you're staying away from cliffs, that's the important thing. And that's only a partial play. That's a
I'm
partial play
terrified
on
of
words. That's a partial play on words because I mean I had to bring up something slightly funny, but also emotional cliffs.
Yeah.
Okay, keep going. Sorry.
Yeah. Pause. Yeah, I just gave up doing stand up recently. And it's because it's fucking hard. But I don't know what's going on with you, so I can't really give any advice.
I can give you a couple of examples. One would be like think of the idea of nostalgia, right? And then you get this nostalgia for something, only to be instantly reminded that you can't have it again. And this is especially since I'm here and it's a public forum.
All right, real quick. We're going back to the newsroom.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Go for it. I want to get the sperm talk off the screen.
Okay, that's fine. So, like, it's a terrible thing to say, especially here while you're live on your channel. But that's the feeling I get when it comes to literally everything connected to the Saint server. Everybody.
I get that too. I definitely get that too.
I get this just pain that just won't go away. Every time I think about it, every time I try to interact, I'm left destroyed.
Yeah, we're not gonna get that old Saint server back, unfortunately, because too many people decided to move on because the server just kind of went away.
Right.
I mean, it still exists. Don't get me wrong, but it's not the same.
The server was just a place for people, and that's kind of what I mean.
Yeah.
It's the people. It's like you guys. It's like everybody that I know that's in chat. That's what I'm kind of referring to. Is that? Yeah.
Yeah, I miss those days hanging out with Waffle
Thorpe.
Bullshitting with. I mean, don't get me wrong. I still bullshit with Bar. I'll bullshit with Sir. Jables is one of my closest friends. Even though we don't talk near as much as we used to, I still consider him one of my closest friends.
I get it. Like the old Saint server, I always looked at it like it was like a fucking neighborhood. It was like almost like a fucking apartment complex. But now most of the rooms are empty.
Yeah, it was like an apartment complex where everyone actually knew each other and actually could converse.
We met up for cookouts and shit like that.
Yeah, and it just again I want to focus more. It's more on the peeps. I'm stuttering over my words because I'm just so.
That's the point. But that's the point. You remember, like, we'll talk about the Saint server, just like you would talk about, hey, the old Beverly Hills apartment building, where we used to just hang out with everyone. It wasn't the location that made the difference. It was the people.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, and I wish I could. I don't know. Like probably everybody here knows. I have a shit ton of shame of 4 years ago and like guilt and shit that just never ever got resolved internally. And something I definitely need to go to therapy for. There's a lot of things that I need to go to therapy. I need to be in therapy like probably every other day at this point.
Yeah, better help.
Yeah, no, I need an extra $500. But basically,
Yeah, pricing option.
Hmm?
But BetterHelp.com has pricing options so that you
Yeah.
can actually kind of scholarship in.
I've gone through a little bit of the thing, but it was like basically it was going to charge me like $200 a month or something. But because of everything that happened, it's just 2018, I guess. I kept trying to come back, and then as time went on, every time I came back felt worse and worse, and I felt like I got paranoid. I would feel different. I don't know how to completely describe it. And
Well, it wasn't exactly that you felt different. I don't think. Here's my interpretation, if you don't mind. I think what it was you came back hoping things would be the same as they were before, but because you weren't there to witness the changes over time, you saw the changes all at once, and they were a fucking wall to your rejoining as far as you could tell, whereas everyone else seemed to be comfortable with it, and that was primarily because they had experienced it as it happened.
I'm not putting this on anybody. If that's
Oh no, this is not that. That's not
his point.
I'm not saying it's anyone's fault. It's just how things happened. Like, if you
Basically, you didn't go through any kind of adjustment period.
it's like leaving
Yeah.
it's like stopping watching a show in season 3, episode 5, and coming back season 4, episode 2. There's a lot of stuff you've missed. Everyone else seems to follow along just fine, but you don't know where this came up, what happened to that sort of thing. It's not anyone's specific fault. It's just how things progress.
I don't
Well,
know.
there's also like there's another server that has a majority of the old school people, and I don't hop into voice chats in that server because of there's one or two people that are always in there that I don't want to deal with. It's the only reason why I don't hop into that server.
I noticed that everybody had kind of moved over to Jeff's server, and
That's not the one he's talking about. But
no. I do know what you're referring to, and I see what you mean. I'm just saying, like, so there's been a couple of times where I've kind of tried to come back through that because I don't know, it felt the most familiar. Jeff server did to old, and then I had a very fun experience. Around 2 weeks ago, yeah. And that's kind of what kicked this off. 2 weeks ago, I got removed from every single Discord server I was in except for the ones I owned. I don't think I think it was like a bug.
So is that what happened? Because I noticed you dipped out of a bunch of servers, and I'm sitting there going, "Why the fuck did he go? Where'd he go?"
It was I have no idea what to tell you, man. I just woke up one morning and I had 4 servers in my server list.
All right, which servers have you rejoined so far?
So I've gotten back into all of them.
Okay, cool.
But it was just there was that feeling, right? Okay, I'm gonna have to rejoin, which is gonna put my name on like the rejoin list, and then I'm going to have to deal with like being reminded, okay, I've been gone, and that became this whole crushing feeling. And then the next day, I woke up and I was in Jeff's server again, and I don't know, I had no idea what the fuck was going on there either. Like, I didn't click on anything to rejoin the server, so all I know is I'm in Jeff's server again. I'm like, oh okay, sure, whatever. but it's I could ramble on, but it really what it is. Hold on. I miss all you guys, and that has almost turned into, I don't want to say something like toxic towards my emotions. Maybe that's a bad way to put it. But rather than being like a positive miss, it's a miss with
Pain.
an inability to, a pain.
Yeah.
And
No, I totally get that. I can think of a few friends who over the years, like, it used to be best friends. Used to be really close. Hell, when used to go to summer school together, and then we ended up being teachers' aides at that same summer school years later, and it was like time hadn't passed. Became Facebook friends and whatnot, and then after a little while, like, something happened, and due to my military experience, I was looking at a certain instant from that point of view and going, no, this makes a fair amount of sense to do, and the other person suddenly said, you aren't the person that you used to be. No shit, neither of us are. But because of that misinterpretation of what I was saying, and looking at it from now you've become a murder viewpoint, a murder apologist viewpoint, because this was a cop incident. I think it was the one where the cop came in and the guy was walking down the street holding a shotgun, and the cop came in and hit him, knocking the shotgun out of his hand and getting him to the ground. And the guy, I mean, he was probably a little bit injured, but he was alive and whatnot. And because of my view of that, he thought that I had completely changed. I miss being able to talk to that guy. I miss having a good relationship with him. But there's not much I can do about it. But I feel that pain. I feel that pain about certain people that I used to know. Certain people I used to be friends with. Hell, I fucked over a couple of friends. And I regret that.
There are so many people that I've known that I just don't talk to anymore.
My elementary school classmates, most of them, I see them on Facebook and I'm like, wow, they look like they're doing well. I would never, especially the girl classmates, I would never ever send them a friend request because I feel like I'm intruding. I feel like that could be considered creepy.
Yeah, no.
But these were people who...
I was going to say it earlier, but it really sounds to me that you have an outsider complex at the moment.
Yeah.
And I probably... Okay, it's... To be honest, that's been my entire fucking life. And here's the thing, like, this... Like to explain, like, I was explaining this to some people in private, like, years ago. I was a part of, like, a really big group back in 2014. And then something happened, and I was... Yeah, and what ended up happening was I lost that group entirely. Completely gone. And they were the only friends I had.
I do remember you telling us about this.
Yeah, no, it was the only friends I had. And I internalized that. I tried to ball it up, and then I had a relationship a little bit after that. Not like, like romantic, but just like a relationship that ended up becoming incredibly toxic, and I tried to hold on to that as long as I could. Just to have something there.
I remember that too.
That sense of connection.
Yeah, and then Jeff's server opens up, and all of a sudden I feel like at home in a place, a group of people again, and then I go through what my brain determines is a similar situation, and it ran. It saw what it thought was something, and I kind of had this like abandonment complex of I'm going to leave before I get left. And now that I recognize that a little bit, I recognize a little bit more. Like I think a good quote that I've had with a couple of people is something I was told. There was a lot of signs of a lot of mental issues for me growing up and all this kind of stuff. And I had once asked my parents about it, and their exact words to me was, "Yeah, there were signs, and we thought about it. We just didn't want to know, so we didn't get you tested." And that mentality kind of stuck with me, so I just never went and did anything about it.
That's a horrible mentality to have.
It is.
Yeah.
And within like the last I think year now, I've started thinking about things and realizing certain things. I never thought I had depression. But if this is what it is, I've been I've been dealing with it, just like trying to grit my teeth through it basically most of my life, and without actual good ways to handle it. It's just been slowly degrading everything mentally for me. And I am
All right.
not okay.
You should probably talk to Mrs. Rimshee, because I mean, for the longest time when we started dating, she was dealing with depression, but she was not about to take meds because she didn't want to go through the highs or lows. She was just going to power through it. But it was just getting so hard and so hard. She finally started talking to a psychiatrist, a therapist, and who I don't remember which one it is, but it's the one that prescribes medication, and she prescribed her some medication. Well, she still deals.
Prescribe. Psychologists are the people that you talk to.
Yeah, I don't deal with either at the moment, so I don't remember. It's not in my knowledge. Anyway, she started taking the meds, and they really helped. I mean, she's been having some issues lately, but giving birth kind of fucks with a lot of stuff, so she's. But they're adjusting. They're adjusting it.
What was that, Prof?
Yeah, no, the amount of complications and just how much they can fuck with your brain. I've talked to a few women who literally, what is it, postpartum depression?
Postpartum.
Yeah. Postpartum. Thank you. I'm fucking illiterate. But yeah, it can be incredibly fucky. I've met a couple of people, in a weird ass place. I was just picking up food, and they were getting into an argument about something. And
I gotta go take care of my son.
Okay, just some random.
Oh no, you guys are fine. Jables will text me.
Okay, just some random dude who is. I don't even know the situation, but it involved the fact that the girls had said something about never wanting to have kids. So obviously, the guy's butting in there. But I've listened to them, and it's just like I don't know how anybody can convince another person that, whether or not, if they want to do it, why convince them? I'm wording this really weird because I'm fucking nervous and shaking at the moment, but no, yeah, hormones, they fuck you up. And never mind.
Okay, so if I can interject for
yeah, go ahead. I'm a little rambly.
No, it's fine. It's fine. So Pav, and you can put whatever stock in my advice that you want. As someone who has dealt with major depressive disorder and anxiety disorders for a good portion of my life now, it never gets better on its own.
I know that. I think everybody who's in my position probably knows that, but they can come up with like a million different reasons why that's just better to deal with.
Well,
And the thing is,
I'll do Sir one better. As somebody that's been hospitalized because of depression, because wanted all, not want to be here anymore. Yeah, it doesn't get better. It is what you make it. So the best thing that you can do is make it as good as possible.
the thing is,
One thing that I do is I write a lot of jokes. And a lot of them are bad. They're absolutely terrible. Nobody laughs at them. But they're funny to me. And some of them eventually make other people laugh. Because I workshop them a bit. But that's what I do. You need to find a thing for yourself.
Yeah.
To kind of express your anxieties and your depression, your fears, and
a big part of that, I'd say probably the most important part, you have to want it.
Yeah.
Because if you don't want things to improve, they're not going to.
No, I get that. All right.
Because that's where a lot of people fall off, is that they get scared or they don't want to put in the effort, and you have to put in the effort. In my situation, basically, and it doesn't happen with everybody, but it happened with me, I got sick and tired of being sick and tired all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So I went to my doctor. He'd been recommending that I up my dosage on my prescription for a while. And I'm like, Doc, I'm going to take that higher dosage like you suggested. And I got on the higher dosage. I started to feel a bit better. I made myself go out and get my driver's license. I made myself go out and get a job. And I started seeing positive changes in my life. And yeah, I still struggle. I always will. Because depression is something that never goes away.
Yeah, that's definitely true.
But that's why you have people that you talk to. Like, even if you have to just call somebody in the middle of the night, which I know a few of us here have done that.
Yeah, Pav, you have my number, right?
Yeah.
Hell, man, I'll give you mine.
So here's the thing. Here's how I kind of word it this way. It's like you get into this mode where Nick's live and then my co-hosts are waiting for me as well. But I kind of want to just I don't know. So your mind is a horrible thing to you. It fucking hates you. That's my opinion.
It can.
Yeah.
That's not true for everyone, but there are plenty of people out there with similar.
Yeah. Okay. So my mind.
Pav. Before you go any further, Rimshee, you've heard me off air how I talk about myself.
Oh yeah.
It's not good.
Yeah, no, I fucking hate myself. I genuinely find nothing good about me. Like it's yeah. I've and that's another.
Too many
so it's
people
like,
have that view.
It's like there's like this whole mixture of emotions when it comes to being around people. It's like this feeling of why am I worth it? There's the feeling of why haven't they reached out? It's like all these different things that your just brain just is like, whether they're rational or not. Like specifically the why haven't they reached out? It's like that's not a rational thing to think, but for some reason it ends up there, and it's just like this whole fucking. I am getting really anxious because they're kind of waiting for me.
Yeah, I've go do your thing, but also keep in mind, you are worth it. You're a good
You are
person.
our friend.
Hey, and
I haven't
us a
talked
call.
to any of you. Like, no, this. I'm
that
just
doesn't
gonna
matter to
repeat
me.
what my
That
brain
doesn't
says
matter
to
to
me.
me.
Remember what I said about
that
the
doesn't
friend?
matter.
It was like nothing changed. It doesn't matter how long. Hell, my best friend, we don't talk week to week. We sometimes will go a month or 2 or 3 or 4 without talking. He's still my best friend. Time doesn't change
Yeah,
friendship.
Well, and
Absence doesn't
Yeah,
change friendship unless you never reignite.
I can
Yeah,
agree with that. Like, I still give a ton of shit about everybody from Saint Server. Like I care deeply about everybody here. Like
You know,
to an immense degree.
Yeah,
Like
but
the fact that like Rimshee had a kid, and like all these things, I was genuinely happy, and but I have this mental block that disallows me to be able to try and re-engage. And the only thing that's actually probably kept me sane is the stream that I've been doing. Like, it's weird to think about it that way because you had mentioned.
So, hey, Pop, go and do that stream.
Yeah.
And I will call you after that's done.
you got to find things to hold on to in your life, man.
It's hard.
Yeah,
I know it's
you
hard.
and I
know
can
it's
talk about imposter syndrome and how we don't think anybody cares about us unless we're streaming. Even though I know it's not true, but it's still a thing that runs in my brain. But I do have to go do this other show that Nick's doing right now, so I will.
Yeah.
I really need to drop out right now, and we need to raid. Thank you,
Yeah.
everybody, for joining us. Please watch the Laughing Scoundrel podcast, which I will be on in just a minute. Even though we had this harsh conversation, I'm pretty sure a very similar conversation is going to happen on that show. So.
And if you ever want to come back, Pop, we can always do a serious Saturday or Sunday on this shit.
Yeah.
We've done it before.
Yeah.
In fact, let's do it.
Yeah.
But we got to raid now. We got to close out. So I'm gonna hit the raid button. I'm gonna main fade out and hit the exit music, and we're gonna take off. Have a good night, guys. Have a better week than
right.
than maybe the past half hour of this show. Hope everything goes well for everyone.
Love
Oh,
y'all.
yes.
Talk to you
Bye.
soon.
You all matter. Come back.
Bye.